In the sport of pigeon racing, Vincent Schroeder, a resident of Schalkhoven, Belgium, accomplished an amazing feat against 6,310 old birds, his hen, the only one to ever reach her loft before being neutralized, won the first national Barcelona. This incredible accomplishment is made even more noteworthy by the fact that there have been no reports of pigeons in the eastern regions of Belgium or France. Since relocating to Schalkhoven in 2020, Vincent, a veterinarian, has concentrated on long and extreme long-distance racing. His pigeons have excelled in other races as well, bringing him praise and happiness. Barcelona continues to be the classic of classics, as it does each year. Because of its renown and distinction, this flight is followed around the globe. After being released at 7:15 a.m., it's possible that the pigeons may arrive home in the evening due to the beneficial tailwind. Before we had direction, we had to wait for the first pigeons to arrive in the north of France. The first bird was recorded in Belgium along the French border at 9:22 p.m. Only 14 Belgian pigeons will make it back home that day, despite the fact that for many it was an indication that it was possible to clock in today. Regarding references, Vincent's pigeons are performing really well in other locations. Gus Jean, for instance, took first place in the national valence with a 50% Schroeder pigeon. Additional benchmarks with 50% Schroeder origin include the first national Limoges, which was held last year against 8,970 yearlings by Constant George, the first provincial Agen, the first provincial Saint Vincent, the second provincial Perpignan, and the sixth national Marseille. This is also much to Vincent's delight. The lesson here is open front, lots of oxygen, and gentle molting. The hens spend the whole winter in the young pigeon's loft. The hens are moved to the racing loft when the young pigeon loft is no longer needed for raising young birds. This roughly corresponds to the end of February and the start of March. After that, the pigeons go upstairs to the loft, where they are permitted to perch on chapels in front of the living boxes, even if all of the boxes are closed. On the first flights, they are trained and raced in this manner. Starting in May, the boxes are opened and they are permitted to begin forming pairs. Vincent had them done in this manner, and each week they were basking. From a medical standpoint, it makes sense that he examines the pigeons personally. Prior to the season, the pigeons received only a basic therapy. 10 days prior to Barcelona, the pigeons still had nothing for tricho, and the check was still negative at that point. Although Vincent did not become involved in that, Vincent did treat their respiratory tract 2 weeks prior to Barcelona for 4 days, and on the final Friday before basketing, Vincent gave them each an apricox on their own. They have also gotten nanotoluene, toluene forte, and extra energy as byproducts over the past 4 days.